Friday, weekend time. Sagie Mudley, how are you doing?
Yeah, lucky you even got me here. I almost started drinking.
Hey, jeez.
It's the weekend. What do you expect?
Yeah, that's true. You wanted to talk about this whole thing of pimping your ride. It's a huge industry, isn't it?
It is a seriously big industry, Jerome. There's certain things that I'm happy to do for a client in pimping their ride. And there's just some things I personally believe, this is a personal choice, is a waste of money. And if you look at some of these rides that are pimped, the car's not even worth the kind of money that they've spent on pumping it up. So, you know, the guys out there that want to splurge, yes, but there's so many factors in pumping your ride that can go wrong.
Yeah.
And, you know, the losses can be indescribable.
What are you, I mean, what are people wanting to achieve out of it in the main?
Look, a lot of people that I know that have pumped their rides want to just show off their ride, really. And they just love their cars. And you know, South Africans, we love our motor vehicles. And, you know, people just want to have something different. I understand that. You know, everybody's got a Golf or a Polo out there. So the guys want to just make sure theirs is a little different. Even the girls, especially the girls, they want to make sure their ride's a little bit different. Then they start adding, you got a 100,000 Rand car, then they want to add 200,000 Rand a sound. Yeah. For me, that is a total waste of money. Yeah. You're never going to see that money back when you sell the car.
Okay, let's come at this from a different angle then. I bring my car to you and I say I want this done and that done and all the rest of it because I want people to know I'm coming.
Okay. So, you wanna be vibrating the windows when you come past.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And I want everything to go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now,
so
if we come back to the pure sound thing with the noise and what you put on bafflers or things like that, or whatever you do.
Okay.
Is my car through that change still under warranty?
Look, this is a tricky point. That's a very valid question, though. If you're going to modify your car in any way while it's still under warranty, if you get the manufacturer's consent, and you can go speak to the manufacturers and say to them, I'm adding 25-inch wheels or 20-inch wheels. They will either say, well, your warranty is void right now, or if they do the upgrade for you, Jerome, it's perfectly okay. Your warranty is still valid. But if you're going to start interfering with the engine side, there again, if a manufacturer allows it, I think Ford allows it on their Mustangs for an external person to do it. And it's quite okay. And they give you the go ahead. That's fine. But you go and do your own modification because you know how a turbo works and you want to put in a bigger exhaust pipe so you wake the neighborhood up on a Sunday morning. Very, very unlikely that your warranty is still valid. Okay. So before you do anything on a car that's still under warranty, please check with the manufacturer. In some instances, yes, I know. Let's take, I don't know if this is, if I can actually say a name or whatever, but a lot of them have upgraded wheels if you want to put bigger rims. A lot of them have upgraded performance systems they can download with all the technology these days. They can download a second map, they can remap your system, and it's all done in-house at the manufacturer. If you do that outside, it's guaranteed you're going to lose your warranty. So is it worth it ultimately?
Okay, I was speaking of warranties and changing things and all the rest of it. I was speaking to one of the team who works on Mansfield today, Simon Clegg, and he's a bit of a petrol head himself. And he was saying that there are certain models, and he mentioned Porsche for one.
Yes.
He said, if you change the tires, and he said the tires and the rims on a Porsche are hellishly expensive.
Yes, absolutely.
He said a lot of guys take off their tires, put them aside, and they put a cheaper version on.
Yep. You immediately lose your...
But he said then they put the older ones on when they take it in for a service.
For service.
But I would imagine that those Germans are not stupid. They'd look at the tread on the tire and
They'd say, but this, and the mileage, and say, wait a minute, this is the original set of tires.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something, Jerome. They can pick up it's the original set of tires. Because tires these days have serial numbers and markings on them that if they punch it into the computer, especially on a car like a Porsche, you're going to pick up when those tires were fitted. You done 60,000 kilometers and the tread is barely used. They're going to know something's not right. Yes.
If you go in, you pump your car up, and it comes to resale, are you going to get your money back on this?
Never. It's never, when you're buying the car and it's all pumped out and you've had all these extras added on, yes, you're going to pay the premium. But when you're selling it, they just go purely by the book, Joe. Purely by the book. You can have the best set of tires, the nicest set of rims on the car, and you can ask, if the car's worth 80 grand, you can say 120 grand because of all the extras.
No, sir, no.
If somebody wants it and they think like you, you'll probably get the money. But otherwise, you go to a dealer, he's not interested in all that. He says, this is an 80 grand car, that's the trade on it, I'll give you 80K.
So really what you're saying is, if you're wanting to pimp your car, just accept that you're doing it to
solely for yourself,
justify your fun in your vehicle, your ego, for whatever reason.
For whatever reason.
It's just for you.
Yes. And it's your money that you're spending. Go ahead and spend it. But just remember, you're not going to get any of that money back. So, ultimately, is pumping your ride worth the money? Hey, if you want to be like Jerome and show off out there, by all means. If you want to be like me, a nice, quiet guy, sitting in the sidelines.
You can talk such absolute shit. Just a nice, quiet guy like me. Me.
Yes, man.
Nah, I've known you for too many years, my friend. Too many years.
Yeah. I'm a quiet, dull guy.
Yes, of course you are. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you again next week, right here on Mansfield Today.